So when I say living abroad, what are the pros and cons of living abroad? My guest, let me ask you one of the most important questions ever for people who or haven't tried living abroad. What do you think are the pros and cons of living abroad? First, have you ever lived abroad?
No, I haven't, but my dad have.
But your dad has.
Oh,
Okay.
not has.
Yes. Your dad has been to?
He has been to Saudi Arabia and
Yes.
Germany.
Germany. Let's consider Germany abroad, but Saudi Arabia is not abroad. I tell you, the word abroad means refers to overseas countries. But one of the misusage of this word, it is used as abroad outside Egypt. No, I mean abroad overseas. Okay? What do you think about the idea of living abroad? What are the good things and what are the bad things?
The good things of living abroad that if you're from Egypt or have lived in Egypt for long enough to call it your home, you can say that you're going to see development and a better life outside in Europe.
Go on and tell us about the good things about living abroad.
Good things about living abroad is that if you are an Egyptian or living in Egypt, you can find development and a good, comfortable life out there. Much better than in Egypt, higher level in buildings and stuff.
When you are engaged in such conversation, think like this. What are the axes of the talk? What am I going to talk about? Basically. So move around the axis of the talk all the time. I'm talking about the facilities, difference in facilities. Here in Egypt, we don't have enough facilities, but abroad, we can find facilities like, and the standard of this facility is, and so on. Okay, another axis in the talk, I'm going to move around. A human treatment, okay? Human treatment here is different from treatment, to be treated as a human here is different from be treated as a human there, and so on. So always put an axis where you are rolling around, where you are moving around, okay? Don't talk always here and there, but talk around one axis. Never think in Arabic, but think in English. I have never been abroad, but most people who have been abroad tell us about the bad things about living abroad. Sometimes your abroad is like a prisoner. You live your life as a prisoner. Okay, you can't move easily from place to place. You are you stick to your work. I've worked all the time. I have no time for freedom, for hobbies, and for leisure activities. No time at all. All the time I'm engaged. What are the expected disadvantage of living abroad for you?
The disadvantages of living abroad might be uh, getting getting racist slurs if I'm a black person or if I'm
I don't understand the word racist.
Racist.
Lower the rank of somebody, yes. Racism. You're talking about racism, yes. This is something terrible.
في disadvantage تانية اللي هي language barrier و not knowing directions in some place, maybe getting lost.
And cultural barrier. Cultural barrier is the most and the worst thing here. What can't you accept, others accept. What don't you do, others do. What don't you eat, others eat. Okay, this is the most difficult thing about living abroad. If you lived abroad for a longer time, you will feel homesick. Okay, you might feel homesick. The noise around you in your area, you feel something inside you tends to. Okay, but let's go to another point of this talk. An important point, you must take it from me. People If people need you, you will suffer nothing. You won't suffer. For example, Muhammad Salah. People in England need Muhammad Salah, need him really greatly. Okay, so Muhammad Salah is accepted everywhere, is celebrated everywhere, is welcome everywhere. But if you are not a value, you will suffer. You will probably suffer. Okay, so the point is, you are traveling abroad with a value. Okay, all people around will give you position, respect, and so on. Okay, this is my advice to you, and that was my advice to my daughter. I said, if you think about traveling abroad, be a value first, then travel everywhere, anywhere. People would accept your culture, would accept your religion, would accept your way of thinking. People will respect it. By the way, people, foreigners, and people from Europe respect customs and religions more than the same people in our area and in our town do it. Sometimes when I say to my employer that I have to leave work now to pray, for example, no, you can't. It's time of work. But when I say a foreigner, when I tell a foreigner that I have to leave you now, if I am a guide, I have to leave now because I have to do some prayers. He says you can go, and he respects this point. Okay,